Good evening, boys and girls. It's I, your good friend, North Sentinel Island. And we're back where we left off. We need to get I think there's only going to be one joint table. Locations and charities. It's probably going to be 1-to-1, but I'm going to have charities have many I'm going to have. Yeah, I'm going to have charities have many locations. It's arguably true. Okay, so here. And I think the syntax is weird. It's just underneath, completely underneath everything. Alright, it's what it wants, it's what it gets. No problems, no problems. There should be problems. Okay, and this is, well, Judge Crimes. Begins, okay. Associate. Locations belong to model. How does this work? Okay. Belongs to model.locations. I mean, this is mostly just going to be 1-to-1. In other words, a location could have many charities, which makes sense because a lot of these are pop-up things, so that it could be like at. Location ID. Models.location. ID as location ID. Okay, models.judges, judge ID as. Okay, good. So I did that well, I think. We'll find out soon enough. Now for this one, similar thing. The main issue with this is that the syntax is crap. And it's even more crap if you don't know what you're doing. And okay, model, locations. Locations. There we go. Key ID. On update cascade, on delete cascade. We have ID. Yes, this is numeral ID. Said that old previous project had capital IDs. Makes life a living hell. Okay, belongs to locations. So in other words, each charity will have one location. I mean, I think it's fine if it's just 1-to-1. So let's see if I had to do anything on the migration side. Not sure. And it says here I didn't do anything. It is weird. Okay, crime judge. Yeah, you did that. And judges. Judges.associate. Judges has many. So we have locations. Locations. Locations have many models. Charities. Foreign key. Location ID. Let's make sure it's. I mean, it's location ID. Good, it did that with the capital. I mean, my only thought is I guess that's just the best way to describe it. Just want to see the syntax one more time. I mean, my only other thought is to just simply run this, and we'll see if it works or not. That's the only benefit of software engineering compared to, say, running a nuclear reactor, is that you have like do-overs. Serialize DB. Seed. Oh. That was odd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm surprised it actually worked. Apparently it did. What's the charities? 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. I mean, we'll if there's any issues with that, we'll deal with that later. I mean, the only real way to check is if you just begin putting in post routes and stuff. Okay, now do I even have a store? Package JSON. I'm just gonna figure out what I had and the old mutual aid one. Even though I think that might be problematic, so we'll go with what we had before, at least when it comes to JSON stuff. And because basically we're just going to go with the thunks in the old database, and then we could pretty much build the routes that we need that way. So there. Because I mean, as weird as it sounds, I think that's the best way to go at the present moment. Okay, front end, we got a lot of crap here. Let's go into the front end. npm start. No, wrong one. npm install. There we go. It's gonna take a little bit. So Good. Let's update. The fewer high things, usually the better. And just so that we have the same layout, make this a little bit smaller. Actually, could use you. This could go over here. I don't need much there, as I just need this layout. Store stuff like that. Are you done yet? Still don't know what the hell this is. What the hell did I do? Yeah, I think I did something screwed up. Alright, I think I made it worse with this critical crap. I don't know what the hell I did. So let's... You're useful. You're useful. But let's just get rid of these node modules. And then I'm just going to run it over to chat just to see what the hell I'm doing. So we're going to go over there. I mean, I might as well have up-to-date stuff before we just wreck it. Ran out after npm install. There we go. Okay, this is what I did before. Breaking changes. So I actually did the right thing. Sounds like fun. So that's going to take some time. So let's figure out what to do now. Get rid of you. There's a break and change, fine. There we go. Is that what I want? No, I don't know what the hell I'm doing there. Okay. Here we have an API thing. What tells this? Okay, I might as well just add stuff. And you go there. Go into front end. Mark directory API. Oh, nope. Source. Mark directory API. Mark directory components. Make directory store. There we go. Alright. First thing first. Here. Okay, reduce an Axios. It's fine. Let's go just get rid of those two routes. And we already deleted. No, we didn't. What is this? API.js. There we go. CD into API. Touch. API.js. This is why I hate using one monitor. So we go up here, copy you. Some endpoint. And these are just useless thunks, I think. Good. What are we doing here? Okay, we have better ones. It's not as bad. And project. Store. I don't need a lot of this crap. But let's just deal with that in a little bit. And I don't even know why we're using this one. What we need to do is clone the previous one. Alright, old mutual aid, where are you? Good. So you do have a bit. They do. Yeah, put a env here. Touch. Man, I can almost guarantee you I'm going to screw up somewhere here. There we go. 5,000. I think I'm at 5,000. And npm start. Uh-oh. Here we go. Hmm. I knew I broke some. That could have been easy. That was too easy. Alright. So we got models, charities. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Charities, locations. Pretty sure this is a syntax. So, charities model has location ID. Oh, hello. Gotcha. Thought I did something. And we got location ID. There we go. And we are at 5,000. Okay, so we're up and running in that aspect. Figure out what else I did here. Do I have a public one? Yep. That's pretty cool. Manifest robots. What the hell that is? Okay. Components. We had this thing. Trying to figure out how I mean, because the first thing I'm thinking about, like, what would make sense is to get the authentication stuff set up first. Because that previous thing I was working on didn't have any of that. Nav bar. Text routes. I think we could have most of this protected, to be actually honest. Store equals store. Root. No, first of all, let's just see if this actually runs. Under. Okay, cool. We got some errors. Line 9. Can't resolve store. I don't have anything in store. Let's figure out what the hell I had in store here. Store. We have an index.js. So let's go into here. Index.js. Into store. Configure store. Huh? No. What the hell did I do here? Okay. Store index.js. We don't want that. We want this. Some of the stuff we need to get rid of. Ten errors. Slash context slash modal. So let's just get rid of all this crap for the time being. We're just going to have session.js. Flush this out a bit. We're going to have some funks in all their glory. Context slash modal. So we might as well give you one. Context. And bring you down there. Here we go, modal.js. cd into context. And touch modal.js. Touch modal.css. Copy and paste you. Can't resolve Redux looker. I'm pretty much just going down this until I figure out what I could do to get this to run. So store slash index. Uh-oh. Configure store. Identifier configure store has already been declared. Line 28. Alright, get rid of you. Okay, now we're back to Redux Logger. Store 20. Never even heard of this. Alright, chat to the rescue. Never heard of it. Here is the error. Oh. I just never heard of this before. I mean, for definitely not a front end person, but alright. Install you go. Import thunk from Redux thunk. Okay. Happy now? In fact, you are. Kind of. Okay, line 5. We have the letter I. Combine reducers. Well, we're getting rid of a lot of you. Create store is not defined. Line 26. Create store. Create store. Okay, that's all you needed. Thank you. I used create store, but React is saying it's deprecated. Any tips? I just edited it with the other imports. Alrighty. So, bye-bye with you. Out with the old. In with the new. Line 26. Loaded state. Line 28. Logger. And did I import? Don't want to copy pasta this, but that's what I'm gonna do. Now let's go learn what React Logger is. Logs, dispatch actions, and update action. In other words, it does console logs for you. At least it was. Good. So at least we get this to run. Follow link. It doesn't look that lovely. App. Oh, let's get rid of you and let's do it in here. So at least this way I could see. Because we're supposed to get that beautiful little React logo. And we're not getting a beautiful little React logo. And that upsets me. It's not a function. Once again, I don't know what the hell this is. Source.index.js. And this. But the pretty React logo isn't there. Import config. Gotcha. I actually, for the first time today, I actually feel like I actually understood something. And we'll get rid of you. There we go. Okay, so at least we got that aspect done. And guess we begin building components or something. Store session. Set user, remove user. Okay, we got sign up, log out, and log in. And authenticate. Constants. Am I doing this or I'm doing Axios? Reducer session. These little differences with this crap in Axios is what always throws me off. At least the goal is to then just get the. Now that we have to do this all over again because of my incompetence. So I'm just going to go ahead and just clone this whole thing. That. Alrighty. Repos. Mutual aid. Back, CD, back, directory, old one, good clone. There we go. So now we can copy this to my heart's content. So we got into source, components, user.js is what? What the hell that is. I think I just used these to fetch data. I don't know what the hell those things were for. Okay, model.js. This is see if I already put these in there. Yes, I did. Anything for model CSS? Yeah, I did. See, the front end is going to be a lot of copying because pretty much you're just taking React and then dragging it into more of a, like the 21st century. Which is always a good thing. So let's just figure out where my other components are. And store. We already did this, I think. Yep. We start by making the front end, and then we could easily just build routes to deal with it in the back end. About landing page, my page. Yeah, we could copy a lot of this stuff. Alright, so Let's just find where the login section. Login for Moodle. Sign up for Moodle. LS, CD, mutual aid, CD front end, CD source, nope, CD components, make directory authentication, CD into authentication, touch, make directory, login, form Moodle, make directory, sign up, form Moodle. CD into login form Moodle. And what do we have in login form Moodle, ladies and gentlemen? Login form.js. Login form.js, touch obviously index.js, touch login Moodle.css. What's I'm gonna call it? At least. So we got this beautiful thing, login form. And we're in login form.js. Did you crash? No, you're not going to crash. You're going to crash when I try to use you, probably. Okay, so we got login form.js. What's index? Oh yeah, I forgot. This thing is not really... The modals are just strange. So index.js. And make it look somewhat pretty. The good stuff is that all this was coded before chat came out. So it's basically, well, it has to be my, I don't want to say it's 100% my handiwork, but it is, because, well, it's like back then you actually had to know everything, kind of. But I mean, it was the same thing that you're doing now. You just look up everything. And it's just unlike ChatGPT. It's just, well, it's just a lot easier to get answers. Okay, so let's look up sign up for Moodle. Sign up form.js. There we go. Start with sign up form.js. And here you go. Isn't it so much fun getting authentication to work? Sign up form. Index.js. Uh-oh. Oh, good. Yeah, we did the right thing. Thank God with that. Screwed up that a little bit beforehand. And we got here signup.css. Grab this wonderful thing. And guess what we're going to do? That's right, we're going to paste it. And I don't know why you up here. Sign up form div. Ooh, that's why. So we get a little bit more. And paste you all out. Good. That's good. That's good. Might as well put these components in. The model provider. That actually, like, I spent an entire day debugging, and at the end, I forgot to put that in there. Like, that's basically coding before chat. You just don't know what the hell you're doing, and it's just a pain in the frickin' ass. So let's app.js. Return browser router. Strange. I don't like the way this is. Yeah, let's just find something else. Front end source app.js. Yeah, just return browser router and routes. Routes. There we go. See if you died. Yeah, it doesn't like browser router. React router DOM. No, that's why too. We don't have a lot of these imports. You don't have a lot of these imports that we all know and love. What other stuff? I doubt I'm going to need any of this, but I mean, the previous one I didn't have to worry that much because it's just get routes. Now, if this is actually going to be logging and stuff, you have to worry about hackers and crap. So I have to ultimately do that when so let's just get rid of you. And go to you. Old one. Just want to see if modals are imported any differently. And old one. And go. I want to see stuff, please. Because I didn't even clone it. Oh, that's great. Isn't that lovely? Okay, so delete you. Delete you. How long has this been going on? It's been about an hour. I'm going to go ahead, call it a night. It's almost midnight. Starting tomorrow, we'll just get this app back up and running. And the goal is just to eventually be able to create users and stuff on the front end, shove it back in, just get the authentication part taken care of. And then I guess we just begin filling out these routes. Thank you for joining. Feel free to like and subscribe. This is North Sentinel Island, signing out.